I love to share this one, and I haven't had the time because I've been on a whirlwind of things I'm actually working on. God has led me to do the album of Spiritual Avalanche on the message that Jesus gave Pastor Steve Hill, where the Lord has led me to write many songs over the years, and now I'm putting them together into an album, and it's really a lot of work, and it's set to be released May 27th. And the enemy doesn't like that. And the enemy also didn't like that I was going to release a single of that testimony of their putting me on a hit list on March 9th. And so it really didn't surprise me when this happened, but it's so cool how it happened, how the way it's God's principle and truth that I just want to share it. I was in bed. I was listening to the Bible while I was relaxing and getting ready to go to sleep. And then I heard on the other side of a piece of furniture that's next to my bed where I can't see into the room, I heard all of a sudden in front of my computer desk on the terrazzo floor claws of an animal that has to be about like a lion. I'm talking, the best I can describe it, if you have had a dog and that you've heard that dog walk on tile or terrazzo, their claws make a distinct gripping sound as they're trying to steady themselves on that slippery surface. Well, what I heard had was it maybe like about a large Great Dane size / even to a lion size. The claws were, I would say, had to be about 4 inches each. And I just suddenly heard this animal just, its claws in front of my desk, as it was scrambling towards me in the bed. It was scrambling towards me. It just suddenly appeared, and it was in a purposed intent to run from in front of my desk where my computer is in my room to me on the other side of this furniture where I can't see. And as it came to the bed, I heard my angel, his footsteps, of which I have shared on my channel. I have shared a recording of his footsteps. So you see, I want to take a moment to say, what I'm sharing with you really are like Sid Roth kind of supernatural stories. So if you like that, you like what I'm sharing here. And but the edge that I have here is that the Lord has given me a ministry of evidence where He has let me from time to time capture on either photograph or digital recording the angel or the demon or whatever it is that I'm able to see or hear, and at times also others will hear the same thing or see the same thing. And I heard my angel suddenly. He took like 2 or 3 steps, as if, the best way I can describe it, he appeared purposeful himself at the timing to definitely intercept this creature, surprise it, let it run. But my angel was on the ball. He wasn't asleep in the job as that creature crossed really what is like 7 feet, very short, and it was purposely gripping, and I could hear the whole way as it was running its claws on my terrazzo. Then my angel appeared just at the moment, it was coming close at the perfect time to intercept this beast. And I heard my angel take 3 steps, but like a quarterback ready to intercept, going, he went like this, the sounds. And that thing got where he was, and then boom, gone. My angel has succeeded to remove this creature, and at the same time let the enemy know heaven was on top of it, that nobody was going to get to me. No thing, no beast, no creature, no lion seeking to devour, no matter how quick they tried to scramble and run, was going to be successful, because the Most High, I'm in the shelter of. He has his angels, because I fear him, and camp around me. And those angels, you want to talk about being safe. One angel of the Lord is more effective than all the agents the president has around him. That angel can take care of any beast or creature. And that angel, when he did that, when he appeared, I saw that he had been aware. He was hiding himself to just that moment to surprise eliminate that beast. And it was a losing battle. Gone was that creature. And I had peace, of course, because I knew I was completely protected and safe. And that was the end of it. So I wanted to share that because it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting to listen and to the principles of the Bible manifested right there where you are under the protection of the Lord Jesus, that he will guard you from the evil one, that you're in the shelter of the Most High, that God has his feathers around you. And it's especially important really to keep these things in mind, because we're in the last times, and these sort of things, this Ephesians 6 warfare is just getting stronger, that those who couldn't see or hear before are going to be seeing and hearing things they didn't. And to let you know that you have nothing to worry about if you abide in Jesus, if you walk in the healthy fear of God, which Jesus himself said to fear God. Don't fear man, but fear God, because there is a fear that saves when you fear God, when you respect God, who he is. But the fear of man leads to death, but the fear of God leads to salvation. I actually had not had a visit from my angel for months. The last time my angel came was July 25th. And as I just shared, to help me write the song, Are You Ready to Die? So I love it to know that even though I don't, the angel really, he keeps to himself. God lets us live out our lives. But when you're in trouble, he hasn't forgotten. He hasn't left you. Your guardian angel's there with you, vigilant, and you will be protected by the Lord. And that's exactly what I experienced on February 28th. It was February 28th, and I wanted to share it to help to build up your faith, that even though we are in such a battle, really it's a losing battle for the enemy. But you know what? They're stubborn. They're just so stubborn. They just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. And they actually don't keep at it too often, because they already know they're not going to get past my angel. But because I was getting close to this anniversary date of actually doing that song that retold the story when they came to do a hit on me 8 years ago, I'm not surprised that they were moved to try to derail me. Actually, that beast that came, he was out for something serious. He was out to take me out. Well, you know, it doesn't matter because I was completely protected and sheltered. So I wanted to share that with you. And I have some other supernatural things to share with you when I get the time. So I just had to add that, yes, I have gotten recordings picking up these visits. And I say that to help people to build the faith, especially if there are people who don't even believe in the Lord or anything. They believe it's all superstitious, but you know what? You can't record, you can't record on audio, you cannot photograph superstition. Make-believe and fantasy. Why do I think the Lord has let me do these things? Because time's running out. And so He is allowing things that are really stronger things of mercy to help those who are doubting Thomases. See, He's really for everyone to be saved. But there's a time when that mercy is going to run out.